Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. We're growing so fast and I'm super excited. So my name is Faith Eva and I'm the founder of Faith Travels UK, and if this is your first time joining the family or watching the video, please subscribe because you're going to stay glued and you don't want to make the mistake of not subscribing and then letting this channel go past you. So in today's video I am going to be telling you about the UK visa interview, the questions that you should expect when you go for a visa interview in your country. See, some people don't do interviews, some will do interviews. So if your case requires an interview, know these things. Bring your pen and get ready to jot things down because these are important information that you're not going to get anywhere else. Coming from a place of broad research, so it's not just my experience but also researching these things because you are important and I need you to pass your visa interview and I need you to come to the UK and I need us to be friends. So let's get into the video. So I am going to categorize this video in 3 different parts. So the first one is going to be your biography, the second one is going to be about the course, which is your study, and the third one is going to be about your funding. All right, so in no particular order, I am going to be shooting shots and touching different areas in this video. So the first part you need to know is that they want to know about you. They want to know your name, they want to know your citizenship, they want to know your age, they want to know they just want to confirm, like, to be sure that this person, these details we have here, this is the person standing in front of us and not another person. You could be an identical twin and your twin is representing you. So let's get into it. So that's about your biography. So, and they will also, sorry, I've got a book, so just in case you see me looking down here, I don't want to miss any point. That's why I'm doing it. So another thing they want to ask about is your study history. So some people will come to the UK to study or apply for admissions to study and they have a gap in their education or their work life. Maybe you finished school 15 years ago and you're coming for a master's now. Since then till now, what have you been doing? They might want to know that, why are you going for a master's now? So you have to tell them that, oh, you've been working, you've been advancing your career, you've been doing this and doing that, you've worked in different places, stuff like that. I'm just going to pause this and let you know this. Please, when you go for your interview, you have to be confident, you have to be composed, you have to look at the interviewer, the person talking to you. You can't be doing like nah. You might have the truth to say, but then your appearance, your body language will spoil everything. So you have to be very, very composed. So at the time I did my interview, this was how I was looking at the person. See, I had this kind of nervous feeling in me, but I just will not express it because, see, this is an interview and I'm here to get a visa. So I'm not going to let that inner fear person overpower me. No. So I was a bit nervous, but I was still very composed. I was looking at the person, I was smiling, especially the smile. The person just be wondering, what's making this? So my smile was constant, like, so, you know, stuff like that. So that's my easiest things off. You're not tense. So please learn to smile. Some people don't smile. Please, before your interview, take a week or two, just constantly be smiling in front of the mirror and be talking to yourself. So, where were we?
Where were me? Were me not here?
Please don't say you were jobless at any time. Don't present that kind of thing about yourself, even though for 5 years you were jobless. Don't talk about your joblessness. Please say you've been working, you've been building a career that is now pushing you to want to do a master's, or if you just left school and you don't have any gap, blessed are you. So just shoot. They won't even ask you if you don't have a gap. So another question you might be asked is about your accommodation. So they want to know, where are you going to be staying in the UK? So prior to this time, you need to have sorted your accommodation. Not necessarily pay for accommodation. You just need to know that, oh, for the first 3 weeks, I'm going to be in London with my auntie. because I want to be able to get to the UK first and search for accommodation by myself. I'm not so good searching for these things online. That's a very decent answer. Or you want to say, oh, I've made a reservation with so apartment, and when I get there, I am going to go in there and live there. So the place is at so apartment. This is the postcode. Please bear those things in mind. If it means you're not allowed to write things down, right? So, but just have it in mind. You might not know the postcode, but just have the environment in mind. So it's a place in Colchester, or it's a place in the city, Salford, where I'm going to be studying. It's a place, I've made the accommodation already. It's a double room and suite accommodation, or a single room, stuff like that. It shows that you know what you're doing, you know what you're saying. So another thing they may want to know is about the course and the country. You're coming to the UK, right? What do you know about the UK? You're coming to study accounting. Nah, you're coming to study nursing. And what's it about nursing that you like? Why have you chosen to study nursing? Is it related to your BSc, or is it related to, are you a science student? If it's a BSc you're coming in for, why are you doing nursing? Do you have any flair for nursing? So come up with your own idea and tell them that I've always loved this course because I've worked with NGOs as a volunteer. I've gone for community outreaches in my country. I've served the people, and now I want to be trained professionally to give care to people. That's why I'm going for nursing. I love the course with all my life. Why have you chosen the UK? You want to tell them, I've chosen the UK because of the diversity in this country. Like, you could just, they accept people from different countries, their certificates are globally recognized. The weather, I want to experience it. The culture in the UK, my friends have been blowing my mind about the culture. So I really want to experience the British culture. I love how they speak. I love how polite they are. I love how, just tell them things. They're not expecting you to really go and cram baby grammar. No, just tell them I am saying this because I live here, so I am telling you things I see that I really like. That those are things I'm itemizing for you, so you might want to save this video. So tell them about the UK. They also want to know, why did you choose this university that you're going to? Was it about the University of Essex, or was it about the University of Salford, or the University of Westminster, Northampton, stuff like that? Why have you chosen that university? So you need to be able to say something that, oh, the learning environment, I love it. I checked online and I saw that they are ranked at 300 in the whole world. Or I saw that their certificates are really recognized, that job opportunities are available for people who graduate from this course. Not necessarily job opportunities in the UK, like globally there are jobs for people who study this course, and going to this particular school to study, it will give you upper hand. Like when you come back to Nigeria, even though we both know you're not gonna come back, so you tell them that when you come back, you're going to be that person that everybody wants to employ. You could even come back to your company where you currently work, and they will be more than glad to take you and to even give you a higher position, because you're now coming back as someone who is armed with the right knowledge and certification. Another thing they may ask you is your plan after school. What do you plan to do after school? Personally, I feel like you shouldn't even mention staying back to work in the UK. It means you're desperate. No, you're gonna go back to your country because there's a gap in your country that you're going to fill up. So let them know there's a gap in this sector, and they need people who are well equipped, people who have the right skills. And coming to the UK to study, I'm going to get all the knowledge that I am looking for, and when I go back, there is going to be a tremendous change in this sector. So I can't even wait to go and study and come back home. The person feels convinced that, oh, this person, oh, we're going to be proud of you, and when you leave the country, we're going to miss you so much. So please tell them, even though we know you're not going back. So another thing they want to know is about your immigration history. So They'd like to find out if you've been rejected a visa before, if you've applied to the UK, if you've studied in the UK before and then you left and then you're coming back, if you've even applied to any country before. Sometimes we just want to know and ask you why. In your visa application, you might have filled it in already, so please very important, please, whatever you are telling them should tally with what you've filled in your application, your visa application, and even the information you've given to your school, because who knows, they might even have a paper for you submitted to your school. So please let all your truth be your truth. Maintain your truth all through. You get? Please. So they want to know your immigration history. So another thing they would want to know is your finance. They want to know who will be financing your education. See, your parents, what do they do? Where do they work? How much do they earn? I said this before, that they asked me how much do your mom earn, and I said I don't know because I don't know. Is it your uncle? Why is your uncle sponsoring you and not your parents? Could be that your parents are late, or your uncle has been the one sending you to school all through. So if your uncle is actually the one sending you to do a master's, you could actually just say that your uncle has been the one sending you to school since birth. Like, he sent you to primary, to secondary, to university, so that they will see that this person has been consistently sponsoring your life. Or it could be a family friend that has been involved in your life, like trying to make you better, and the person is sending you this time. That's perfectly okay. It doesn't have to be like a direct family. If it's a sibling sending you, that is also fine. You just need to show the ties that we are related. Yes, you just have to prove to them that it's a credible information you are giving, that this person is legit going to be sponsoring my education. So they want to know that one, and they want to know if you will be working when you get to the UK. So you can let them know that you're aware that the visa gives you 20 hours to work every week during term time, and allows you to work unlimited hours when school is not in session. So you could let them know that yes, you might be working sometimes when you feel you're not busy, but your education comes first, is a priority to you. So let them know that. So another thing you might be asked is ties to your home country. I feel like I've discussed this, but they want to know your connection with your home country. So you might be a married person and you say, oh, I've got my husband, I've got my kids, I'm definitely coming back. I've got my mom in the country, I have to come back. I love her so much. I've got my dad, I've got my grandparents, I love them so much that I'm gonna come. They will also ask you if you've got someone in the UK. So if you have someone, you could tell them, yes, you've got someone over here. If you don't have anyone, you tell them, no, you don't have anyone. If you have someone, you tell them where the person is. I've got someone in London studying, the person is my cousin, or the person is my brother or my sister. Just let them know the relationship. If you don't have, or you don't know where the person is or what the person does, please just say you don't have anybody. So guys, basically those are the questions that I feel you might be asked in your interview. And I trust that this video has been super helpful as always to you. Don't forget to drop a comment, tell me about yourself, tell me your name, where you're watching from. Tell me, welcome to the family. If you got more questions, don't forget to send a message to me or drop a comment on the video. Reach me on my Instagram. Everything is all in the description. So thank you so much, guys. Until next time, my name is Fit Eva and I am your UK travel plug.